Okay, we're going to talk about Relentless quality. Now I've got an interesting rally here. Now Aaron is the one we're going to watch, he's the one in the black, and Cam's one in the blue. So it's this always making Cam move backwards. So we see that shot there, Cam had to run backwards into the back corner. Now here Aaron cuts it off. Now you'll notice, see Aaron had to move straight across the court, so he's gone across this way to get that ball. He's gone across this way. But watch what happens here. You see the shot here? Cam's going back this way. So what happens is Cam's had to go back this way to get the ball. See his wrist and see his body. His whole body is in trouble. So he's good enough to get it back, and with relative quality. Once again, Aaron's only had to go straight across to get his shot. So he's had to go straight across this way because he's got the right movement and he's got a good body position and so on. And what does he do with it? He hits it off his back hip. Now that's really important, because I'll go back about 4 or 5 clicks and show you what happens. Okay, so instead of taking the ball out in front of his body, he allows Cam to come up in front of him because he knows Cam's going to push forward. He's too deep to be able to play a short shot, and so what he does is he just waits and waits and waits and waits, and Cam moves forward and forward and forward. Now here is where he hits it. So what he's doing is he's hitting it off this back hip here, right back up here, instead of hitting it out in front of his body, letting the ball come back as far as he can with his wrist back. Now while that happens, Cam goes further and further forward, so he's making Cam run around him. So, and the outcome is this. See, he'll cut back behind Cam. Now Cam, to volley that, he's got to really take a chance and get down low. But watch what happens here. You see this, the motion where he's got to really do some serious work. The ball's bounced, and he's got his wrist back big time now, and his whole body's back, and he's under serious stress. That's just such a good shot. This is like relentless quality and target hitting. He didn't blaze away, he didn't overhit it, but he's really done some work with it. And here is the opening. It's gone nice and high. Cam's gone as high as he can to get some time. Aaron swaps it over just to go and keep Cam moving around. He'll take that one relatively early and go back. Now Cam had an opening there to go and put the ball down the back, and Aaron is now moving back, which is what Cam was doing before. So that's really quite a good shot by Cam, although it's overhit slightly because Aaron can get behind it. And there again, once again, moving back. This is what you need to do. You need to continually get your opponent moved back. Now, remember in a previous video we spoke about a line. If you talk about that line that a player has, this is Cam's line. Okay, so Cam's line is level with him. If you can get, as he moves back, so as he moves back this way, his line will move as well. But if you can get the ball to bounce behind his line, which is there, that's where it's bounced. So it's bounced basically behind him. So what happens is, let's say Cam's here, it's basically bounced level with his foot or even behind him. So what happens is Cam's got to go back. He's going to take this one off the back wall, but it's going to be quite low when he does it. And these are the good shots here, these ones here. Okay, so what happens is he wants Cam to go around him. He's going to take it late off his hip. Cam gets in front, and then he's going to push him through. So then he's going from there and backwards again. That continual pressure of moving back, that is just so hard to counteract, because you end up going for so much that you make mistakes, and there's the tin. And that's just what happens. And that happens because of continual pressure. So it's the pressure of always working someone backwards and backwards and backwards. Then they finally go for too much and they finally make an error. So never underestimate that. There's just the ability to go and cut the ball deep. So we have a look at, I'll go back a little bit. So these are the good rallies here. Watch what happens. From here, this is where we start to get Cam moving backwards. So this ability here to take the ball back there, get it low enough that Cam moves back. See, his body's moving back. His whole body structure and frame is not fantastic, and that's why that happens. It comes out to from middle of nowhere, pushes him back, down the wall, moving backwards again, and the high level stuff here. So the critical parts are to keep your body really strong, not hit the ball too high, and get it down the back there, because that's where it's really difficult. So you need to get the ball down low. You need to make sure you punch as much as possible so the ball does go deep. And here again, deep. This is just a classy shot. That is just so classy. It's just very, very, very good. Look how much work Cam's doing just on off a drive where he could see what was happening. And he was not in a bad position in the first place, and yet he's doing massive work. That's just such a high quality shot, but it takes so much capability or so much training to be able to do that sort of stuff. So if you want to work on something, you work on the ability to do that, which is that last little bit. I'll go back the last one and show you again. Just where Cam had to go back. And here comes Aaron's shot. Okay. So Cam's gone down the wall. It's pretty high. Lets it come back, lets it come back, lets it come back. And here. Okay, let's watch what he does. He hits from the back of the service box. Cam's not even up with him yet. And he hits under the cut line. So under the cut line on the front wall. And the ball goes deeper than Cam. So it hits the back of the service box. So it just gets there so neatly, so quickly, that it's just real serious work for Cam, and it opens up the whole court for Aaron to be able to do whatever he wants to do. From here, he'll just work him back and across. So there you go. It's that ability to go and push somebody deep after you try and get the body motion going forward, and that exposes the back of the court. Push them back down the back. High quality shot. Absolute high quality shot. It's just fantastic. If you can get that, keep your opponent moving back towards the back of the court, pitch the ball behind their line, then it makes a big difference to the outcome of your rally, and you'll most likely find that all the pressure's on the other person. You're the one in full control, and it's fantastic. Remember the main difference. Aaron is going across this way when he's playing his shots, and Cam is going this way when he's playing his shots. That's pressure, and that's how you just break somebody down.